What's up, guys? How's training going?
Dude, I'm broken, but
Broken.
it's been
Oh,
all right.
oh yeah, you did Boston, which is crazy. You did like 223.
Yeah, I was very happy with that. I mean, it was a perfect day. We had like 40-degree temps at a tailwind. So
Yes. I mean, what's crazy about like obviously with Boston being different than other courses, usually you have loops and stuff, but with Boston, it just keeps going like towards east. So
mhm.
you got a constant wind. That tailwind's going to be an advantage.
It was so lucky. It's like my biggest fear was that going into race week, it was just gonna be like a headwind, like the whole
Oh
way we'd
God.
be fighting. I might not have raced if that were the case.
I missed out on 2018 when I had surgery like 3 weeks before the race, and I was like so bummed. But then it was that year. It was that year where it was cold, windy,
Yeah.
and rainy, and I was like, okay, maybe it was good to miss that one for sure. Oh my
I
God.
mean, that's like a memory for a lifetime, but it would be miserable, absolutely
Yeah.
miserable during.
No, it looked like it was a very miserable day. I mean, I think typically the people that like, I think both Kenyans were leading and then they just faltered off. They were dominating, and I think the cold just got to them. And I forgot the guy's name who won the men's. It was a Japanese guy
Yeah,
who
Yuki
was known
something.
for running so many marathons in a year, and he ended up winning that. And Daz Linden won the women's one, and she thought she was going to drop out, but she ended up powering through and ended up, passing the Kenyan and winning that year. But Shalane Flanagan, I know she had a hard time. I think she had to stop at one of the porta potties from what I remember that
Yeah,
race.
I think Devs waited for her in that.
Yeah.
She
So,
slowed down for her, and then they worked back up together.
but she struggled bus, but Deslin just able to power through. And yeah, but I obviously like missed out on a miserable day. So
What year was this? Or
2018.
2018?
Yeah. The next year I
You
was
did
able to
run
run
Boston,
it in 2019,
right?
but obviously with a slower seat time because I ran Vermont City not even 2 months later, was not really fully in shape because I was going in 237 for that Boston year, but then I did like 247 leading up to next year. So
what's your marathon PR, Hayden?
237. That was back in like 2017, Vermont City.
Gotcha. I'm honestly kind of surprised it's not much faster. Have you done many marathons? Because you seem to be like a pretty strong runner, especially since I think you told me your 10K PR was like 31:30 or something.
Yeah, but marathons are not been my strong suit, to be honest with you. Like I've run 5 total of them.
Like sub 230 guy.
What was that, Joe?
He ran that time pre super shoes, so by conversion, he's like a sub 230 guy.
I agree. Probably like 225, right?
God, I don't know. I mean, that's what I wanted to do is up 230 or at least low 230s, but it's just always the wall. Mile 17, 18, I'm done for the most part. Actually, that 237 was kind of lucky because I was on pace for low 230s. Then mile 17 to 22, it seemed like it was going to go on that same path, just going to get slower and slower. Legs felt heavy. And then like around mile 22, which is like on this bike path next to Lake Champlain, like that borders Vermont. And I think it's kind of a little bit on a decline, but it doesn't matter if it's a decline or not. At the end of a marathon, you're tired, but for some reason I had some sort of resurgence in the legs. And then you got these relay people, some of them doing like 5K relay or half marathon relay. I was able to stick with them about a couple times, like half a mile each. So I was able to get dragged through. But like if it was going to be the same time like every other marathon, I would just get dropped dead. But for that one, I was able to stick on them and just able to still stick under 240 that day. So, and that was only my only second marathon. So an 11-minute improvement. So I was like, all right, marathons, I'm getting better at it. And then I decided to do Boston next year, but then had a surgery. And then ever since then, I just could not seem to get over the wall of mile 18.
Yeah.